Hello guys, hope you are doing great. Determining the richest city in the world is a bit tricky as there is a number of factors that can be used to define that. Among all the other factors, the gross domestic product, GDP, is the most common yardstick most economists and politicians use to measure a country's or city's wealth. Before we begin our list, you have to grab the GDP concept. GDP can be defined as the price of goods and services produced in a specific area in a particular period. In simple words, the higher the GDP, the wealthier the city is. Keeping this benchmark in line, let us start our list of top 10 richest cities in the world. Number 10, Shanghai, China. The first on our list is the financial capital and the largest city in China. Shanghai reported a GDP of $516.5 billion in 2022 till today, thanks to the strategic emerging industries such as new energy vehicles. Not only that, the Shanghai Stock Exchange was ranked as the third largest stock market in the world in terms of market cap. The city is home to 130,100 millionaires, including 350 centimillionaires and 42 billionaires. Number 9, Moscow, Russia. Moscow is Russia's capital and most populous city and has been ranked at number 9 with a GDP of $520.1 billion. The city is home to billionaires. In fact, it has been ranked at 7th place in terms of home to the highest number of billionaires. Engineering and metalworking are the most significant industries of Moscow that have a fair share in its economic development. The machine building, construction is Russia's leading industry that is concentrated mostly in this city. The Moscow chemical industry and food processing industry are also booming. Its food processing industry comprises 1/4 of the city's industrial labor force. In recent years, a vast number of U.S.-based food processing giants have commenced their plants in the city, which has helped Moscow to be the Russian leader in terms of foreign investment in the food processing industry. Number 8, Chicago, USA. Chicago is the largest inland city in the USA and quite popular for its diverse economy. The city is the head office of 35 Fortune 500 companies, such as Boeing and McDonald's. Its GDP per capita is $524.6 billion. The top dominating industries of the city are the manufacturing of food, plastic, and metals. However, transportation, printing and publishing, insurance, and financial services also have a fair share in the city economy. The city has the world's largest rail hubs and has one of the busiest ports on the Great Lakes. Commodities like lumber and iron are bought in Chicago for processing, after which the finished products were shipped from east to west. The city also has the world's largest exchange-traded derivatives market, making it quite popular among financial cities. The city is home of 160,100 millionaires, including 340 centimillionaires and 28 billionaires. Number 7, Osaka, Japan. Osaka is the second largest metropolitan city of Japan and is known as its commercial center. Moreover, it is also the largest port city on Honshu Island. The city has been ranked as the 7th richest city in the world with a whopping GDP of $654.8 billion. Osaka is home to many skilled manufacturer industries such as pharmaceuticals, chemical, food, machinery, device, and electronics. However, its textile industry is most prominent. It is known as the Textile Center of Japan and is also referred to as the Manchester of Japan. Due to geographical factors, the industry had boomed significantly. The industry solely relies on imported raw materials which are being imported from India, China, Egypt, and USA for processing. After processing, the finished goods are exported worldwide and help the city earn good revenue. Number 6, Paris, France. Paris is known as the France's economic powerhouse as it contributes up to 31.2% of national GDP. It is the tourist hub of mainland Europe. The travel and tourism industry contribute 10% of the total GDP of the city. In 2022 till today, this luxurious city had reported a GDP of $669.2 billion. The industry that contributes most in the economic growth of the city are services and commerce. There are approximately 390,480 enterprises in the city. Out of them, 80.6% are offering commerce, transport, and other services. When we talk about Paris, it became evident that we should also talk about its cosmetic, fragrance, and fashion industry as it has a significant impact on the city's net worth. The city is hub of many European largest companies such as Moët Hennessy Louis Vuitton, BNP Paribas, and Crédit Agricole. More than 600 millionaires, including 121 centimillionaires and 15 billionaires, call this luxurious city their home. Number 5. London, England. London, the capital of England and UK, has always been a millionaire magnet, and for many years, the city has maintained its status of the wealthiest city in the world. In 2022, the city has been ranked as the 5th richest country in the world with a GDP of $731.2 billion, and the largest city by GDP per capita in Europe. The economy of the city is dominated by services industry, such as associated professional services and financial services. Apart from this, the major export of the city is precious metal, aircraft engine and parts, and motor vehicles. Due to its strong source of income, London has managed to contribute approximately 22% of total UK's GDP. Today, more than 272,400 millionaires are living in this ravishing city, including 406 centimillionaires and 38 billionaires. Number 4. Seoul, South Korea. Seoul is the capital of South Korea and have a GDP per capita of $779.3 billion. It is the world-leading technology hub and have 15 Fortune Global 500 companies. Some of the largest technology companies, such as Samsung and LG, have their headquarters in this city. The manufacturing sector dominates the Seoul economy. The city relies on exports to fuel its economy. It imports raw materials and export finished goods. The city is quite famous for its electronic and technology industry. However, its automobile, telecommunication, and chemical industries also have a significant share in the city's economic growth. More than 102,100 millionaires are residing in this special city, including 241 centimillionaires and 25 billionaires. Number 3. Los Angeles, USA. This city is also known as the entertainment capital of the world. Los Angeles has the GDP per capita of $789.7 billion, which makes this city the second largest economy in the U.S. Los Angeles' economy is dominated by the services sector. Financial services, healthcare services, professional management services, and research are some of the key areas which makes the most of contribution to the city's GDP. However, agriculture, oil and gas, and manufacturing industry also have a significant share in the economic development. The city has 192,400 millionaire residents, including 393 centimillionaires and 34 billionaires. Number 2. New York, USA. The second on our today's list is New York, the city which is the financial center of USA and home to 2 of the world's largest stock exchanges. New York has a GDP per capita of $1.21 trillion, which contribute 8% of the U.S. GDP. This makes it the largest economy in the country. The city's leading industries are financial services, business services, healthcare, and manufacturing. In 2021, the city total export was $84.9 billion. The top exports of the city are primary metal manufacturing with $8.2 billion, electronic products with $7.4 billion, and machinery with $5.3 billion. Not only this, the city is also the biggest exporter of diamonds. The city is home of 345,600 millionaires, including 737 centimillionaires and 59 billionaires. Number 1. Tokyo, Japan. On top of our today's list is Tokyo, the capital of Japan and the largest economic zone of the country. The city has the GDP per capita of $1.52 trillion. The city is home of companies of all types regardless of industry and businesses. Some of the major companies that based in this millionaire hub are Sony, Hitachi, Honda, Mitsubishi. In 2021, the city total exports were 6.76 trillion yen, which makes it the 5th largest exporter in Japan. The top exports of Tokyo were metals, chemicals, and machinery. Tokyo is the home of 304,900 millionaires, including 263 centimillionaires and 12 billionaires. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it quite informative. For more informative videos like this, subscribe our channel today.